All right, Nick, let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. Tough loss to a tough team in the Buffalo Bills. Kind of a budding rivalry there, I'd say. But I think the Chiefs, they're a really smart team because what do they do coming off a loss? They don't rest on their laurels and say, hey, tough game. We're going to be all right. We can do just fine with what we got. No, they go out and they make moves to make themselves better. And this latest move, I think, is probably the smartest one they have made yet. I'm Andrew, and this is Saturday Morning Inspection. All right, Nick, as I alluded to, Kansas City Chiefs, tough loss, but they don't rest on their laurels. What do? When something bad happens, they go out and they make it better. They did just that this week in signing a big-time free agent. Let's get into the article and talk more about it on the other side. This, of course, over from the Kansas City Star. It says, Kansas City Chiefs general manager Brett Veach is adding depth to the team's left tackle position with former Arizona Cardinal player DJ Humphries, a Pro Bowler in 2021. He'll be joining the Chiefs after getting medically cleared this week from a torn ACL. This is reported by NFL insider Jordan Schultz this Friday. And again, NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported that the Chiefs will be giving Humphries a $2 million contract that can reach up to $4.5 million. I think this is a great addition for the Chiefs. Good value for him as well. I'm curious what your thoughts are on this one, Nick. But before we get to you, Chiefs fans, in the comment section below, tough loss, but opportunity, I'd say, a given for a huge bounce back game. Get to play the Carolina Panthers this weekend. I'm thinking kind of probably going to be a blowout, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Is it going to be a 100-point blowout of the Panthers? Is it going to be a really tight game? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. But nonetheless, Nick, what do you think about this move by the Chiefs?
So the first word that comes to mind is value. In fact, when you look at it at face value, it looks like it could be one of the steals of the year, right? DJ Humphries is obviously a veteran guy who's been in the Pro Bowl at the left tackle position, a premium position, and the Kansas City Chiefs got him into the fold for at most $4.5 million. You talk about a steal, good Lord Almighty. It's hard to look at this, at least on paper, but it's even better than that because if you look at the Chiefs situation and where they sit right now, look, they obviously tied for the best record in National Football League in the loss column with only one loss. They're still in a great position to get the #1 overall seed. I think going forward, the Chiefs here are being proactive and recognizing they've got a serious flaw, and that's the left tackle position. And they kind of knew this going into the season. They drafted Kingsley Suamataia, hoping he could be the fix. His rookie season did not go well, went very poorly, to be honest, to start. So they went away from him, turned to Wanya Morris, and Morris has been okay at best in the pass protection game. He's grading out in the low 60s in pass blocking according to PFF, which isn't god-awful terrible, but it's basically in line with a developmental rookie. For example, the Dallas Cowboys have a rookie left tackle, Tyler Guyton, who's also grading out in the low 60s in pass protection. And if you're going for a three-peat, a historically great season, you don't want to have your left tackle, Patrick Mahomes' blindside protector, essentially performing the same as a developmental rookie, right? That's a sign for some problems come postseason time. And the Chiefs, Veach, coaching staff, everyone, they recognize that. And they look at a guy like Humphries, who recently got medically cleared to play. He's a great player when he's healthy. He's had injury concerns, most recently, of course, tearing his ACL week 17 of the 2023 season. But the reality is Humphries could come in if need be and provide a massive lift at the left tackle position. Give him a week or 2 or 3 to kind of understand the offense, get his feet underneath him, even though he's clear to play. And I think come postseason time or late in the regular season, as they look to lock in the #1 overall seed, I expect Humphries to step up and have a big impact. Because one of the things I've noticed with the Chiefs in terms of the strategy they've had to use in pass protection is because of the issues at left tackle, they've had to slide protections more to that side. And what that's done is it's forced the right guard and right tackle, Jawan Taylor in this case, to be left one-on-one with very little help most of the time. And now Taylor's a good player. He grades out around mid-70s, which is really, really nice at the pass as a pass protector. But the problem is against the better teams and key matchups, leaving any tackle who's not like an all-pro guy, one-on-one for extended period of time, will create all kinds of issues when you go up against those good teams with good edge rushers. Right now, the Chiefs recognize they've got a schematic problem because of that, and it leads to a talent problem. Bringing in a guy like Humphries to potentially replace Morris down the stretch if Morris doesn't improve his game, or at the very least provide key depth, is a perfect move. Again, this is where the Chiefs are so good. They're proactive, not reactive. They find great value to upgrade their roster at key positions, no matter what time of year it is. There's a lot of smart teams in the NFL. We talked about the Lions. They're great. The Green Bay Packers are at the top of the list. The Steelers, Ravens deserve a lot of credit for the smart moves they made. But time and time and time again, the Chiefs prove themselves ahead of the pack here. Brett Veach, coaching staff, everyone, phenomenal move by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, Nick, and you talk about it. You talk about, there's Morris doing okay, decent run blocker, not no, not knocking anything out of the park by any stretch of the matter. But you look at Humphries and what he has been able to do, especially when healthy. 2023, that's the year he gets injured. Not necessarily like his greatest year, but he still does really good. He has that 68.4 pass blocking grade. There a lot of really highly rated games as well. But you go back to 2022, I think that this was a great year for him as well. 80.5 pass blocking grade there. A lot of games and the high 80s as well. I just think overall, Humphries brings to this offensive line what the Chiefs are lacking on that left hand side. That's a quality pass blocking force. Like you said, this is a guy in Humphries who he does have injury concerns, but you're bringing him in at the end of the year and the ability to, there's not that many games left. He should be fresh, should be healthy, and he adds some quality pass blocking depth to this Chiefs offensive line. So again, the Chiefs, I think they do this time and time again. You look at what they did at the wide receiver position this year. I think they went out and did something very similar here. They lost a lot of receivers to injury. They were banged up. They knew that it was going to be a problem. And before they lost some games because of it, they go out and they say, hey, we need to get a quality wide receiver in here. They go out, they get DeAndre Hopkins. He's been performing phenomenal for them as well. So again, one more smart move by the Chiefs, getting DJ Humphries. I think this is going to be the kind of stuff that helps them repeat or three-peat a Super Bowl championship.